All right, you're welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. Did you know that you can find us and follow us on all social media platforms? On Facebook, it's at Lens on Africa NTAI. On X and Instagram at Lens on Africa NTA. Today, on the interview segment, we're going to be talking about a very, very important conversation. We're looking at traditional office holders, or what we call traditional rulers. We're looking at the role they can play in nation building, national security, and sustainable development. Today I have the pleasure of hosting two guests. However, before we kickstart, let's have this backgrounder to set the pace.
The traditional rulers in Nigeria have been fighting assiduously to be given a role in the nation's constitution so that they can complement government efforts in solving some of the numerous problems that are affecting the country. This issue was brought to the front burner of discourse at the 12th National Development Mega Summit of Traditional Rulers held in Abuja. The Royal Fathers are clamoring for a collaborative effort to urgently address the insecurity in the country and for the nation to evolve a program of national rebirth that will reposition Nigeria towards greatness.
Let all of us, for once, realize that we have a collective interest to build our respective community, to unite our people. That is basically why we, the Royal Fathers, are there.
I've always asked all stakeholders to cooperate with the traditional leaders so that peace will continue to reign in our domains.
In a paper delivered by a university lecturer, civic education and the teaching of history in our educational system is paramount to nation building, he says.
How about our local government areas? Who do we ask our citizens to vote for? Who do we encourage them to vote for? There are some communities that you can see that local government chairmen are not exactly what we expect them to be. And we sit with them, we eat with them, we wine with them. The government at that level is very close to us. So if you have no control over who becomes the local government chairman that's close to you, why do you think you should have control over who becomes president of Nigeria? So we must make sure that quality leadership, young people in our communities who are credible, who are genuine, are the ones that we must encourage to take up offices. We must provide sound education for our citizens, for our subjects. There are people that are waiting to listen to us. And the education that I'm talking about today is one that emphasizes national consciousness. It's high time we get back to civic education, get back to social studies, history. We need to teach children something about devotion to a nation, patriotism. This type of education should not just be limited to formal education, but it should be inclusive education that includes all forms of education.
The realization of nationhood requires the effort of every stakeholder in the country so that every shade of our nation's development will be impacted. In view of this belief, our discussion on Lens on Africa will examine the role of traditional institutions in curbing insecurity for national development. Stay tuned as we bring this discussion to you.